Hey, this is Jordan Hill with the Dirt to Sky Business Podcast. And thank you, Collier Law, for sponsoring this episode. And as a reminder, we are looking for one more sponsor to sponsor our episodes long-term with their logo on the mic. I am really excited to have this guest today on Dirt to Sky. We have Jeff Ballard Jr. here. How are you?
Doing good. Thank you for having me, Jordan.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Of course. Well, I'm really glad you're here. I found you on social media and I thought your business was cool. Your energy was cool. So
Thank you. I really appreciate that. No, I'm super excited to be here. I've seen that you've got, that y'all have had quite a few prestigious guests on here. So for me to be here, I'm very honored.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, so I am excited to dive a little bit more into your business and what you've built and what you do. But if you could just tell everybody the name of your business, what you do, and then we can kind of dive into the journey leading up to it.
Yeah. So name of my business is Automate and Dominate. Basically what we do is we build websites for small to medium-sized businesses, and then also do a little AI consulting and being able to help them eliminate basically any manual tasks, set up a few automations, and then redesign or build out a full website for them, and actually putting their CRM back into their hands. And so that's basically what we do here at Automate and Dominate.
I'm excited to learn more about it, but if you don't mind sharing just a little bit more about you and your journey, you can start as far back as you want and your journey leading up to it.
So I was born in Los Angeles. Almost thought that I had the Cali life until at 2 years old, we decided to move out to Mill City, Oregon.
Man. What a difference.
So if you are definitely not from Oregon, you know that Mill City is an absolute small town. Basically, you're driving right past it, going through just to get to Bend to go see the sights. And Mill City is just very, very small. So being able to grow up out there was quite a different picture. And then moving to Salem, the world got a little bit bigger. Started to ask a few more questions, but it still wasn't really sure what was going on. Went over to, I grew up in South Salem, went to South Salem High School, home of the Saxons, class of 09. And then basically at 19 years old, I got engaged.
Okay.
So right after high school, we just decided to just shoot right there, and got married at 22.
Man.
And so definitely had a lot of humbling moments, a lot of lessons, just a lot of character building in general. Now we did get divorced. We ended up growing together, but grew apart.
Right.
If that makes sense. And unfortunately, that sometimes it's just what happens when you get together young. And we didn't have any kids, but we're completely happy now. We're completely cordial. She's got her life, I got mine, so we're doing just fine. So going through that and once I hit my divorce, that's when I really felt like, okay, like who am I? Who am I as a man? What am I doing? Like I'm an only child, so I grew up with just depending on just about everybody that was around my life and thinking that they'd always be there too.
Right.
That's the crazy thing. The thing that they don't tell you about is that people are just they're not meant to be in your life for forever.
Right.
Whether you're making friends and they just go on and do their own thing, or they pass and God says, hey, I need a soldier. So which has happened. Basically going through that. And once I had that divorce, I was able to be in Seattle, Washington, first time on my own. And basically, right there, like that's a complete game changer because being able to, I was working on Mercer Island at the time. I was working for
that's kind of a prestigious community, right?
Yes. Not one building or one house is under $1 million out there. Like Pete Carroll, Bill Russell, RIP, was living on the rock out there out in Mercer Island. So it was like absolutely amazing to be able to be exposed to so many people and just so many riches and just kind souls in general as well. And I got to learn so much and just ask as many questions as I could. I had a breaking point where I was like, okay, do I want to continue to work for a bank, or am I going to, finally make some moves? And so that's when COVID was. So it was like, I'm just going to do DoorDash forever. Why do I have to be in a 9 to 5?
Right.
Because, it's just boring. And then, so I decided to do DoorDash, and I was making some good money going through my life. And everybody was staying inside. I was going outside. I was doing running. I was sitting by the water. I was doing just any type of workouts, just being able to just be outside and be free, and just kind of just figure out who I am as a man,
right?
Who I want to be, what directions that I want to go. It's just, again, a huge character builder. And so I had a few moments out there. I was selling auto insurance at one point, and this was like a huge turning point for me, because I was supposed to have a partner. And so
the insurance,
selling auto insurance. I was supposed to have a partner, so she was going to kind of show me the ropes, and we were supposed to do everything together. She quit my first day.
Oh no.
Oh
my gosh.
She quit my first day. And then so I had been doing it for a couple of months. I'd been going to these dealerships, just seeing all these awesome cars, meeting a whole bunch of people, and being able to just kind of build the relationship was my job, and keep the relationship going. And apparently you're not supposed to talk about, what your full-time job is, which is what I was telling them. I was telling them I'm a banker, but I really want to get interested. I'm really interested in this auto industry, and would love to, continue to, build a relationship. But apparently that's a no-go. They did not like that. And I didn't realize that. And so there had been kind of some things that had happened, and then I had my first day of training, so that I could finally understand what this world is truly about.
Right.
And this is all my fault, and I take 100% ownership on this. I showed up in jeans, a button up, some beat up jacket. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh yes, thank you. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking at all. And so, and the day before I met my trainer, I was driving a rented nice BMW. It was all platinum orange. And so the day before, I'm sure he was like, "Oh, this kid's got it, like for sure. He's got it." And the next day, I show up in an '01 Honda, beat up as could be. The upholstery is absolutely just torn apart, and he's probably just like, "Shit, what did I just get myself into?" And so we go throughout the day, and I'm expecting to really just take the reins on this job, on this side hustle. And at the end of the day, I get home, I get a phone call, and I got fired. They were just super sweet about it, but and very humbling as well. Just trying to figure out, okay, shit. Well, am I even built for this? Am I supposed to do this? So not only going through the divorce, but we had another failure right after that, on top of another failure, on top of another one, which they just keep going. That's another thing that they'll tell you about when you're young, is that the failures continue to stack, but the failures actually continue to build your character, and actually, and your arc becomes that much greater. Like, I mean, I don't know if you're a big anime fan.
I can't say it. I was once when in high school. All of us were. I just haven't lately, but
Well, anytime you're watching an anime, they're always building their arc. They're always failing. They're always trying to push through, or just go through whatever they're going through, and then they actually get it done.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, so that was like a huge part of my life. I mean, I'm in my apartment all alone watching anime and The Walking Dead,
great.
Just like, I found a family. Like going through those moments alone, especially as the only child, like in some people's minds, the only child is supposed to be like selfish and like just all for themselves and all that stuff. But like, going through those things alone, and going through my birthday, Thanksgiving, and then on Christmas, going down to the Thai restaurant, eating chicken wings, grabbing a beer, and watching basketball all by myself. Just nobody knows, like what I'm going through or what I'm thinking, but I'm out there creating a memory for myself, and being able to be like, okay, this is all just a part of the journey. This is what's supposed to happen. And fast forward, for some weird reason, I decided to come back home. Come back home to Salem, and it was about a year ago. So I was working as a small business specialist, and I was just sitting behind my desk, and I honestly, I was going crazy,
Mm-hmm.
very stir crazy, and just sitting in that office, being able to just kind of watch everybody else do what they want to do. A big piece of it was also watching like streamers. If you watch streaming, that's really huge nowadays.
Yeah.
They're literally just playing video games or in real life streaming about what they're doing in their lives, and that's what they love to do. You know, it's like nobody knows like you can actually break free.
Yeah.
And so that was a big breaking point, just sitting behind the desk. But then I had a friend that passed away. He took his own life April 30th, and you know, it was like one of my close boys, like one of my last close boys that we were like going. Thursday nights was our thing. Like we were going out, enjoying our times, playing pool, just wherever we could, going to the dive bars, going to the coin jam downtown, just enjoying ourselves and just becoming boys being boys. You know, he was going through his stuff. And his divorce, so I knew I had to be there as a friend and wanting to be there. And you know, our last encounter was not very well. It ended out in a bad skirmish. But at the end of the day, I'm not sure who called one another, but you know, we said, you know, bro, I love you, dog. You know, forget all that. Like that's yesterday's news. Like we're just boys all of a sudden again. And then so to get that phone call or just see on Facebook out of all fucking things, you know, that he passed away, like that was probably one of the hardest moments of my life.
Right.
Because it's like, you know, I basically just had my brother ripped away from me.
And there was no warning.
Yeah, no warning at all. And you know, it's just I knew it wasn't his time, but he thought it was. And so it just hurts my I guess in a way you could say it just hurt me. Yeah. And it took me down a path of like, okay, is this what life is about? Like, is this all we're meant to do? Just sit behind a desk and just be miserable. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
you really
crazy.
started thinking hard.
I
like life is, we only get one life, and time is the
nobody
greatest
is here
asset
to save you.
Yeah.
Nobody is here to save you. And so I decided to save myself. I've been learning AI for a couple of years now. And I kind of felt like it was ready. I was ready to take the jump. And so I finally did. I've been doing my business for about a year now.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you. I'm at 7 clients, which is absolutely huge. And, you know, I just, I definitely want to just keep going. I feel like I'm only barely scaling right now. I've only like just kind of broke the surface to believe that this is something that I can do full time and actually make a living off of. And so I know once I actually go harder, like balls to the wall. Like it's gonna be absolutely exactly what I was thinking of. And my imagination is going to become reality.
Yeah. I love it. That's awesome. Yeah. Do you find, or actually, did you have goals like that when you were having your holidays alone, when you're asking the questions from the people on that island? Like, had you started developing lofty goals for yourself, or did they kind of happen after the passing of your friend?
No, I had always had goals. Like I always preached to myself in the mirror, like, okay, this is what we got to do next. Like at one point after my divorce, I was pushing almost 300 pounds. Like I lifted the scale and I was pushing like 295, and I'm like, bro.
Oh, wow. Fuck, so like, you've really been through mental and physical.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, okay. And so that's why I started running a lot. And it really just kind of got me to that point of like, fuck it. Like you're either going to do it or you're not. You know, you're either going to be a couch potato or you're actually going to do something for your life and make a difference for yourself. And so I just made it a point to myself to start writing down goals, getting some things done. Of course, I'm not perfect. I don't get everything done on my list. Right. You know, I even have some things that I'm working on now that I know that I need to complete or need to set aside for a little bit in order to get to the next goal. to achieve the next goal. And so, the goals have always been a part of my life, and my mom kind of instilled that in me.
Awesome.
At a young age, but I didn't really start thinking about it until I was like 25.
Yeah.
That it's like 26, 27, then the frontal lobe starts to kick in. And you're starting, like, holy shit, like, what is life? Like, you're looking at butterflies and you're just like, wow.
Those always been there.
Yeah, those are beautiful. You're just like, dude, seriously, these flowers, like, they got feelings right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. You just start tapping into a lot of questions that a lot of people are either they are thinking about it or it's something that they've never even been a thought in their brain. Like they're in their own minds and doing their own life. And that's, I feel like once I hit a certain age, you just have to ask questions, because if you don't ask questions, you're going in there blind. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're never going to know unless you ask, especially, when it came to dating, you never know until you ask somebody.
Right.
And that's how I got my girlfriend. You never know until you ask, like, you just gotta go out there, put your neck out there. So, she denied me on the first one, but it's okay.
Well, obviously you are persistent. So that's great.
Yeah. Very persistent. We'll say that.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yes.
I had a crush on my husband since I was 13. And so I just stalked him until he married me. So a little creepier than your version.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's okay.
It's like you.
It's okay.
I'm just kidding.
No, seriously. My first day back at US Bank, my girlfriend worked there as well. I messaged her immediately.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, I'm back. What's up? She was like, wait, what?
That's awesome.
I was definitely a weirdo. It's okay.
Yep, absolutely. You know what? The world has a lot of people in it, and if we're just like the rest of them, then we'll never stand out or be true to ourselves. So I like weird people.
Exactly. And that's like I feel like I was always a quiet kid growing up. I mean, only child,
interesting.
You're sitting by your parents, like, no, don't touch me.
Yeah.
But like, my cousin, I grew up with her. And she she's so out there,
really?
I mean, she's definitely calmed down a lot now, but like, just being able to grow up with her, that in a way that kind of like opened my eyes, and I started kind of being myself a little bit. And honestly, the weirdest thing about it is telemarketing, being in there, you meeting so many interesting people. That actually was another huge piece that like brought me out completely. I mean, honestly, it was a piece that made me think about, okay, do I want to be married this long?
Right.
Things have already been happening at that time, but like it's just wild. Once you start to meet some certain people in your life and the influence that they put on you, a positive way, of course, positive way. It wasn't like I found a girl and I was like, I'm going to leave my wife.
Right. Totally.
That was not it at all. I was like almost 300 pounds. Nobody was hitting on me, it was I felt like a wobbling penguin back then, but anyways, so I totally even forgot what I was going to say.
I definitely wouldn't have thought. I mean, good for you. I saw you posted recently a running one, which is cool because I enjoy running. So not right now because my knee, but I'll get back there.
It's okay. Me too. Left or right for you?
Left.
Me too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I had a meniscus and ACL tear.
Oh,
yeah.
No. Mine's
stuff.
Not bad. I just need to finish physical therapy.
Love
runners though. Yeah. No, I love. But anyways, yeah. So wow. So good for you. So overcoming a lot physically, mentally, emotionally, like all of the things you've like really been through it. The last few years.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm trying to trauma dump or anything like that. It's just you got to take these lessons in life and look at them instead of looking at them right here. You got to really step back in every situation that you're in and really assess it and be observant of who's around you, and then who do you really want to be? Right. Is that those like decisions that you make, like that's a big impact. And so that's kind of what I started to think about. And that's why either I have been able to continue to keep going and make the right decisions.
Yeah.
Or you just don't see me. I'm just absolutely in the house, just not outside at all, just being to myself. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause sometimes you will make the wrong decision.
Right. Yeah.
Which can be a good time.
Yeah. Man, okay. So it's been a year since you started Automate and Dominate.
Automate and Dominate.
I was trying to say Domino's and I
heard that. I was like, Domino's. All right. That's just, you got pizza?
Yeah, let's go. I'm hungry.
Wine?
Automate and Dominate. And can you kind of give me an overview of everything you do for your clients?
Yeah. So basically, of course, I do website design.
Mm-hmm.
I give them an all-in-one inbox for all of their messages. So like anything from Facebook, Instagram, emails, SMS, text messages, they have it all in one notification application.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then give them a business phone number so they can separate the personal and business, and give them a separate line to be able to contact people through. I build out chatbots, so little chat widgets. You're starting to see those now a little bit. I mean, do people use them? Maybe, but it's very lucrative, especially if somebody's up at 2 a.m. trying to get some answers, trying to get some answers, questions.
I actually personally use those all the time.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's for weirdos like
me.
No,
see, I mean, it works. It works.
It's like I want to feel like I'm talking to someone without actually talking to someone.
Exactly. Like that's the dude.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
It's probably unhealthy. I bet.
Yeah.
I'm contributing to the problem.
My Claude and I were like besties. So it's okay. Like, my girl gets a little jealous.
Yeah.
It's not like her, that one movie. No, but I'm able to set up the chat widgets, and then I do a couple of automations like missed call text backs, follow-ups, any custom automation they really want. Honestly, I'll give it to them.
Yeah.
Give them a CRM so they can actually have all their payments, documents, and opportunities of who their clients are and everything. And then a reputation management. I really like this one. You can look at all your reviews from Home Advisor, BBB, Zillow, Google Business Profile, basically just about anywhere that you're at, Yelp, just about anywhere that you're at, you can look at all your reviews from everywhere and be able to manage all those just in one place as well.
That's great.
Yeah, it's super awesome. And then the last thing I do is, or couple other things like the 5-star review. That's a good automation to be able to get you 5-star reviews. Make sure those 2s and 3s kind of wheel themselves out of there.
Yeah.
And then a little bit of email marketing for their business as well. Just any posts that they do on social media, I basically can take those posts, those standstill posts, and just send them out as little email snippets. So it's really it's a good time for sure. It's
awesome.
Yeah, it took me a while to actually figure out like, okay, how do we even, like, what are we doing? What are we offering? How are we even going to scale this business? Like, at first it was like, oh, I got chatbots, I got voice AI, I got this, I got that, I got blah, blah, blah. And then like, people are just like, dude, what the fuck did you just say?
They're overwhelmed.
Thinking I just killed that presentation, and they just like leaving there like just even more questions than they even had in the beginning. So I realized that I have to switch it up, and I was able to actually, okay, let's start here, do this right here for them, start with the website. And of course, yes, I give them those other things, but necessarily those aren't the things that I'm really talking about. I'm talking about first and foremost their website. All the other stuff is in the backgrounds.
Yes.
So it's all background noise. It's all background noise that contributes to your business, and it's something that you need.
Totally.
As well. So,
absolutely.
So that's where I've been able to actually put my feet in, and instead of dipping my toes in water, I've been jumping in. Diving the fuck in, as they say.
They sure do. Actually what you just said, it triggered something that I and my agents utilize in real estate when we're going into a presentation. So it's actually super similar to where we identify what's important to them and focus on that. Because if I go in there and I know my marketing, my drone, my videography, like that package is like dialed, and I'm really proud of that. But if they don't really care, like if they just want to feel heard, that they want to sell quickly and live by their grandkids somewhere else.
Right.
Okay. If that's like the only thing in their mind and they just want reassurance that I will help them sell quickly so they can get, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then if I go in there and I just talk about my awesome like marketing package, their eyes are going to glaze over and they're like, why are you talking about? Like, I don't
Exactly.
care. Just as long as it gets me to what's important to me,
Yeah,
you know, and so
exactly.
kind of similar, like, you know, like figuring out what to focus on for that particular person.
Yes.
And then eventually the other things come into play.
Exactly.
So yeah, I totally get that.
Yeah, because like even when you just say the words AI, people are just either they're against it or they're already confused. Like, you know, most of they're like Allen Iverson, or you know, it's like it's like, you know, it's not. It's,
maybe that's AI's real name.
Yeah, right. Probably, you know. But
okay.
people don't even realize like AI has been a thought since like 4000 BC. If you really want to like look at the textbooks and look at the history of when autonomy or automation was even a thought, you need to go back that far, because like even the wheel. That's the first like automation right there, because it's eliminating a manual task.
Yeah. So when you are talking to them and seeing if, you know, they would be a good client, if it's a good fit, do they usually bring up AI, or do you usually introduce it to them as just like a part of the deal?
It's kind of a mix, a little bit of both. Kind of a little bit of what I was saying. Like people are already scared when you say the word AI, and so some people are very eager about it, or some people are kind of a little like, just go ahead and set it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they rather either not know and just, you know, if it's working, it's working.
Yeah.
Totally. Or if they, I do like when they have like actual questions, and more so just. Like I had a couple of buddies that I was talking to, and they started just tapping into OpenClaw and things like that. So it's a little bit of deeper AI where they just want their whole life basically just on automation. Like anything, little text messages, emails. OpenClaw kind of does it for you. You know, oh wow. I haven't really tapped into that so much. I usually am just using Claude, doing my Claude on the Chrome, or just a couple of connectors, being able to have my Claude just basically does literally everything for me. Like it's absolutely amazing. I can just hit enter, let it do a task, and I can just go do, you know, dishes, do whatever I want to do, play a quick game of Fortnite if I really want to.
What's one of the tasks that it'll do?
So like I have to set up custom fields or custom values. So anytime somebody enters a form, I can actually get their information. And so it basically built like 50 plus different custom fields, 43 plus custom tags.
Oh, wow.
And it did it all on its own, just right through my computer.
Oh my gosh.
Sit there and just enter, and it just does it for me. You know, it's kind of wild to watch. You can literally watch it too. Like you can pull it up on your Chrome and it's literally doing clicking, going everywhere. You know, like sometimes it'll be like, hey, I can't find this button. And so I'll just like go do it for it real quick. And then it just speeds up the process even more. But you know, like, okay, it's a little hiccup, but it's doing literally everything for me. It's crazy, mind blowing for sure.
So when you are, you know, you have your program and your plan designed for your clients, do you customize it per client, or is it just streamlined and it will work for any of them?
I mean, I would like to think that it would be streamlined and work for anybody, but I like to still listen to my clients and kind of pick their brain and see exactly what their goals are. And then I can go, okay, this is exactly what we're going to do. This is exactly how we should do it. And this is what we should tackle first. You know, so I would love a pure streamline. Hey, sign up, boom, you get this, and that, you know, boom, boom. But still, like that could be so cookie cutter, and then it can get a little exhausting if you're streamlining it, because it's just the same process. Then you're giving this person the same website design and all that stuff. I like to completely strip them down. Not like that, but
that's your other business.
Yeah, that's my other business. That's my side hustle there. I like to completely just get to know their business
Yeah.
and then customize it from there. So then it can actually be what their liking is, instead of just like, oh, okay, that looks nice. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I want them to be like, holy shit, that's a great website. Like, I'm taking this real estate team right now out in Mill City, go figure. And their website was, better lack the word atrocious. No offense, y'all. No offense.
That's why they hired you.
Exactly. But now we're taking it like from the dirt all the way to the sky high, and like just putting a little few extra touches on there, like absolutely amazing.
Oh, that's so
cool.
What
I'm saying? Like, even their logo, I had to take their logo and even like touch it up with Gemini a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Now it's not like I took the art and completely reworked it.
Right.
I just made it pop a little bit more, so that you can actually see the lions that are in there, rather than just like, is that a couple of lines or something like that? Like, all I see is little doodles and stuff like that. And I was able to make it like really, oh wow, those are some fierce lions.
Yeah.
Like, now we're seeing like
cool.
the actual real estate team. What they are, so super excited to launch those folks as well.
I feel like businesses, they need to have that to be able to survive, really. I mean, and there are so many businesses that are missing that big time. Like, I know we were talking earlier, but I have clients that when they are looking for their contractor, their plumber, or whatever. And if there's nothing online and it's just like a Facebook page that's it, like, or a phone number with no website, even if they're the best contractor or the best plumber and they've been doing it for 30 years, if you can't see it and they're not visible, you don't know that. So then you hire someone subpar that has a, you know what I mean? That's more visible.
That has an amazing website, probably, and a very easy process to book a estimate or whatever it may be. But you could, I 100% agree. You could have Facebook do 100 times the better work than any other contractor that has a nice website. But if you kind of have that lack in between your clientele, they're going to move on to the next person. I mean, there's going to be some people that are like, you know what, I like this, Facebook, cool. But not everybody is going to go through that process, because where is everybody? Online. They're on Google searching things, and they want to find you. So make it easy for them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And when you connect with your clients, so far in this last year, are they aware that they need you at that time, or like what stage like of awareness on what they're missing or not are they?
I feel like I believe they would know that they need me, or else we wouldn't be having the meeting.
Right.
But I still feel like, especially now that I know exactly what I'm talking about and how I'm presenting it. After that presentation, they need me.
And they can see it.
Yeah, they can see it. They're intrigued. They have legitimate questions, not just like, what the fuck is this, Jeff? What did you even say, dude? Talking about LLMs and stuff. Like, what?
What is that?
Yeah, exactly. Large language models, so basically your chat GPT, your Claude, your Gemini, basically that's that's what it is. Like, but in my head, those things are so simple. Like, I don't like to make it technical and talk about the quantum physics of this and that. It's like, no, why do we have to do that? Let's just make it easy.
Right. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So when everybody's like, oh, what LLM do you use? It's like, dude, come on, seriously. Like, first off, religiously using Claude right now. Claude Desktop is the thing. But other than that, it's like, people are just very confused when anything that you say that has any artificial intelligence related, they're just like, what are you talking about, sir?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So are there any clients or that you would either say, no, I am not a good fit for you? Are there things that you look for that that like either they're not somebody that aligns with you, or you just you're not what they're looking for? Like,
I feel like I've gotten a couple of those, and within the meetings that we have, I can I can kind of tell, you know, like I like to think that I'm a good observer of body language or even understanding when they're talking to me and being like, okay, is this really going to work out?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I can kind of tell.
Yeah.
But I'm such a kind person that I still want to like try to help in any manner that I can, or, you know, sometimes, yes, I have fallen off and I haven't followed up or something like that. We're all human. Just because I got AI in my world doesn't mean it runs my world. It runs my business, but I still have to do some things as well.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I can kind of tell if they're not going to be a fit. But most people, they're more than likely not. If I'm talking to them, they are a fit for me. Yeah, because I'm not just gonna talk to just like the random person and be like, "Hey, I hope you give me money, dude."
Yeah,
yeah. No, I'd rather have somebody that I know is 100% gonna utilize me. They're also going to need me past you know, a year. Not like I'm not doing year contracts, but I just want to know that the retention is not going to go away after just 1 year. And then they think, okay, I need to start shopping. I want to be like there for them at all times. And then just that first person that they think of anytime they have a question when it comes to a website or any type of automation or whatever it has to do with their business and anything in the backgrounds. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. Love that. Yeah. So it's not where you don't just like do a one-time like overhaul creation and hand it back. It's more like you do that and then maintain, or
yeah, I mean, I could do like a one-time. I just haven't found that opportunity just yet.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to have you there the whole way.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's kind of why I'm glad I haven't found the one time. I mean, some people would be like, "Hey, can you just redo this website for me?" But then they'll say like, "Okay, we want to stick with you,"
right? Because they see the power in like what you're building, and plus things change so rapidly. So I would feel nervous, like because I'm gonna know that you are up to date with the LLMs. And you're up to date on the new. I was doubting everything. I'm like,
nah, you did good. You did good. No, it's crazy because like even just thinking about like AI in general, I did a mock interviews over at C-Tech out here in Salem over on Road. And these kids are absolutely just smart as can be.
I just toured it. It's awesome.
Oh, okay, awesome. Yeah, it was amazing to be a part of. But one question that I did ask them was, do you think that AI is going to hurt your generation or help it?
Oh, yeah.
And the crazy thing is that I think out of maybe the 18 to 20 of them that I interviewed, one of them says that they intentionally do not use AI, even if it's that Ask Google AI, they will remove it and try to just find their research elsewhere. But everybody else, they said no, yet it's inevitable because they do their research or they did a picture and they wanted to enhance it or something, or, but it's in their lives regardless. So a lot of them said that it would hurt it, but a lot of them are saying that it's going to be here.
Right.
And so, it's kind of crazy when you think about it like that.
It really is. Yeah.
The future is, it's kind of open right now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I actually went to an AI class and it was phrased. We'll see if I can say it correctly, but basically, if you or your business or your children or whoever are not using AI, they might still, will still survive, but will be light years behind everyone else that is using it.
Yes.
So why would you not? Because otherwise you're so far behind.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's already an agenda by 2035 to have a lot of these folks be learning big data, AI, all this big tech stuff that is going to be going on. Like it's already planned out. So I just thought, okay, well, I'd rather get ahead of it now, start to learn about it now. Like I even meet IT people that aren't even doing anything with AI. And I'm just my mind's a little blown.
Right.
And so it kind of does tell me like, I'm not like I'm bragging or anything because, no egos here, but it tells me that I'm a little bit farther than a lot of folks,
right?
When it comes to this. Now I'm not, your PhD doctor guy. I didn't go to college or anything like that. It's nothing special.
Yeah.
I just went to YouTube University, picked up a book, took courses on my own, and decided to learn about this thing that a lot of people are against, yet it's inevitable because you're using it already today.
Yes.
It just so happened to be a name AI now. So, which is crazy to think about.
I know.
Yeah.
Especially for I'm a little older than you, but I'm class of 06. So I actually am. But we were alive before there was internet used.
Right.
And so we're the very weird generation to where we were there before the internet, and now we're here with AI. Like, what a wild 35 years.
It's crazy because I do talk to a couple of my buddies that I asked them, like, hey, are you using this? And they're just like, no, I have no clue. Like, other than that, like my buddies that are doing open claw and stuff, like they're already ahead as well, which I'm glad that they're thinking about that, because it's something you should be thinking about.
Yes.
And should be trying to process, okay, how can I actually either fit it into my life? Because it's already been there since the 1950s.
Right.
Is when AI really actually became a thing, like truly became AI. So it's been there before any of us have been a thought. So adaptation is going to be your number one ally. And it's not, I don't believe that there's a thing for resistance, unless we, save the drinking water and all that other stuff, but and all these other like stupid videos and like the artist stuff, and like there's stuff that I don't believe in when it comes to the AI, but there is a lot of good within it that they're not teaching that a lot of people need to see. So yeah,
that's such a good point. I also think that way when I have it is easy to focus on the negative, and it's like, well, also though, if you are going to do that, make sure you're also looking at how much your business has grown, or how it has done something for your child's future, or like whatever, you're able to do something you couldn't have done before, right? So it really, absolutely. But you are ahead of, I think it's a good thing that you are have created your business around your strength and what you're good at and what you enjoy, because everybody has their things. And so the people that know that they should leverage it out, they can hire you. That's the beautiful thing about it. So it's like, if you don't know how to adapt, that's when they hire a professional. It's like just recognizing that they need it. That's kind of the main thing there. So
for sure. And then once they actually realize it, then that's when the questions start coming in, which feels really good. Honestly.
That sounds like an incredible company. Like, congratulations on 1 year in business. That's amazing.
I mean, shit. I mean, I honestly thought like at month 4 or like 5, like I was like, dude, Jeff, what the fuck are you doing? Why are we doing this? Like, you have no clue what you're doing. You're dumb.
And then another client comes over.
Right. And then like somebody says, hey, actually, we could use a website. And I'm just like in tears, like, yes, I can help you.
I love it.
So it's like, okay, it does work. You just got to continue to believe in yourself in order for it to continue to work. So so cool. Well, before we wrap up, you are, I mean, now that you're one of the subject matter experts here locally, there are not very many. So I think it's really cool because you're actually going to be teaching at a local event, right? Yes. So May 18th, I'm going to be over at the Shemeketa Community College Center for Business and Industry. That's over off High Street, I believe it is. So we're on May 18th from 6 to 7:30 is where I'll be giving a workshop.
Wow.
Dang, I got that same alarm.
Triggered.
I hate that thing. Yeah, that's why you saw my face. I was like,
I'm not ready to wake up.
Oh my goodness. No, so May 18th from 6 to 7:30, I'll be giving that workshop, automate your chaos and dominate your market is what it'll be called, and just teaching people how to eliminate those tasks, how to utilize AI. And it's been really fun, like even just building, like when I talked to the kids and interviewed them at CTech, I built the whole slideshow with AI.
Oh,
And like,
cool.
A lot of them are super into it.
Yeah.
And then you tell them it's AI, they're like, interesting. They start to think about that.
Yeah.
But they loved it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
That's
I
right.
was like the one, like I'm asking them what's their favorite anime.
Mm-hmm.
I asked them, I don't know if you know who Earthworm Jim is. I asked him about that. It's a video game character.
Okay.
I was really disappointed in this one. Asked him about Frodo. And they didn't even know who Frodo was. I was like, bro, they know who Lord of the Rings is. They got half a point.
Okay.
But yeah, there was like one or two kids that knew who Frodo was.
Yeah.
So that was kind of nice. But,
Right. Yeah.
But it's just very interesting when you're building something and you're actually testing with real folks there and just kind of their reaction. But then you tell them it's AI. They're like, oh, okay, interesting. They kind of got that little pause to it a little bit sometimes. But it's been fun for me though still, because it's still satisfying, because you're still being able to build something out of nothing.
Yes.
And then also giving them a peace of mind, because like I'm even talking to my dog daycare lady, and she's trying to work on WordPress, and she's so confused right now, and I'm just like, I think I whipped up a little website in maybe 45 minutes, honestly. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. That probably blew her mind. Oh my gosh.
Well, messaged her and said, hey, this is it. But
wow.
on the fence with that one, but still, it's like being able to do that and build something out for her in that amount of time, rather than her spending 6 hours, 8 hours plus on a WordPress template.
Oh man,
like, it's crazy. It's mind blowing to me. Yeah. So it's been fun. But super excited about the workshop, and
that's cool.
Ready to just really like get out there and show my face a little bit, and just show people like what I've learned, and hopefully they will be able to learn something too. Yeah. I love it. Yeah. And the beautiful thing about it is like pretty much everything you do, like obviously not workshops, but everything you do can be followed by, and you can be hired by anyone, anywhere. Yes. And I, know that you're coming up with things that haven't come out yet, but you're coming up with things that will help other people in multiple ways, learning and everything. Exactly, so where can they follow you to like see what all you're up to? It's I changed my Instagram name to FJ. It's just Jeff with the J backwards. So FJ.ai. My uncle used to call me FJ when I grew up. That's great. So I was like, I was thinking of a username, and so FJ.ai was what I came up. So yes, that is where you can follow me. Great. Also my LinkedIn, Jeff Ballard Jr. And then automateanddominate.io. You can check out my website and see what we're about as well. Awesome. Well, thank you for being here. This was super fun. Thank you for having me. And yes. All right. Well, thank you all so much for joining Dirt to Sky Business Podcast, and thank you, Collier Law, for sponsoring this episode.